Good morning, everybody. How you guys doing? So it's been a while since I've been here with you all. I have been working like crazy, and I've just had a lot going on and kind of been in a process of my own as far as just being still and working with God on some things. But I miss you guys, and I thank you for those who have checked in, but also for those who have respected just kind of the space and the time that I've needed. But I just wanted to talk to you all this morning about being kind to one another. As I'm out and about on this Saturday morning trying to run some errands before it starts all that storming, I had an experience that really touched my heart this morning. And it just reminds me that we never know what somebody else is going through. And we assume that we do, right? Because in society, our nature is to cop an attitude first and not to think according to the principles of the kingdom. But this morning, first of all, shout out to Winco. Let me tell y'all, I came in Winco this morning for the first time ever. And I don't know what states do have Winco and what states don't. But anyway, here in Texas, I came in Winco for the first time, and it changed my life because you don't need no membership to shop at Winco, okay? So big ups, shout outs, respect to Winco for being Costco without the membership, okay? Anyway, if you ain't tried it, try it. It'll change your life. Anyway, so I'm in Winco and I'm doing my little shopping or whatever, and I get to the front and there are not many cash registers open because it's still early on Saturday morning, right? So there's one lady that's open, and she looks kind of mad and kind of mean and like she's got an attitude, and I'm like, Lord, I'm really not in the mood to have to deal with somebody with an attitude this morning. Please, please, please don't let this lady have an attitude, right? So I'm kind of gauging how she's acting with the person in front of me, and she seemed kind of grumpy, and I'm like, Lord, I'm tired. I don't feel good. I'm not in the mood for it. I done had a long week. And the Holy Spirit said, be kind. When you get up here to this lady, instead of thinking that you know she has an attitude, get up here and be kind. Why? Because that's what we've been called to do. We've been called to love our neighbor as we love ourselves. So I get to the register. The lady still seems kind of grumpy. Hey, sis. And I just ask her, how are you doing this morning? How's your morning been so far? Have you been busy? And she says, wow, thank you so much for just taking a moment to ask how I'm doing. That really made my day. I'm doing great this morning. I don't feel good, but I'm at work and just blessed to have a job, right? And in that moment, a conversation kind of was, there was room for a conversation. And all of this to say that where she initially seemed like she had an attitude problem, right? Come to find out, she just didn't feel good. She's at work on a rainy Saturday morning. And I said, well, thank you for being here at work this morning. I know it's hard to be at work on a Saturday morning, especially when you don't feel good. But thank you for taking the time to come in this morning. I really appreciate your customer service. It goes such a long way to be kind to people and to compliment people, because you don't know what somebody else is going through. You don't know how somebody else's day has gone. You have no idea what's going on in somebody's personal life, whether they just lost a loved one, whether they're going through a breakup, whether they're having problems with their children, whether they're going through health issues. You don't know what's going on with someone else. And so to just assume and then to interact with that person based off of what it looks like on the outside, be kind to one another, because you never know who needs your kindness. You never know who needs you to just say, how are you doing today? How are you, how are you feeling this morning? How's your day been going? Thank you so much for being here today. You don't understand how your kindness can save a life, or how your kindness can help someone and make somebody's day and give somebody strength to keep pushing. And because we are kingdom ambassadors, anytime that we show love and kindness to someone, we are a reflection of Christ on earth. So it's important, y'all, that we be kind to people, and that we don't just be ready to pop off. Because when I first got in line with all my little groceries and I was tired from dragging stuff through the store, I was like, I'm not in the mood to deal with a cashier with an attitude this morning. And the Holy Spirit quickly said, just be kind, be loving. Don't go up here with an attitude because it looks like this lady have an attitude. You don't know what she might be going through. And when I got up there and began to talk to the lady and just asked, so how are you doing today? to hear her say, thank you so much for just taking the time to ask that question. I'm doing well. I don't feel good, but I'm here and I'm blessed to have a job, right? That means to me, she didn't have an attitude. She don't feel good. And she's at work on a Saturday. And to have someone to just show a little bit of kindness to her might have given her the strength to continue on through her shift, even though she doesn't feel well, and to have a positive attitude while doing it. And I know there have been so many times in my life where I might not have been having the best day, but someone came along and was kind and just took the time to say, hey, how are you doing today? Is everything all right? I hope you have a good day. That really does encourage people, and it really can change someone's life, because you don't know if you're the only kind encounter that they're going to have today. And if that's the only opportunity that you have to show some love and kindness to someone, make sure that you do that, y'all. It's so important that we are always mindful of how we're treating people, that we're so mindful of how we are interacting with people, because we also have a tendency to project what we're going through on others. And we need to take the time to say, you know what, let me be kind to this person today. I don't know what they're going through. I don't know why they seem upset. I don't know why they seem angry. But if the only thing I can do today is be kind and show a little kindness to this person, let me do that, because you are sharing the love of Christ with someone. You don't know if somebody is on the verge of taking their life. You don't know if someone wants to give up. You don't know what someone else is going through. But if you show even the smallest bit of kindness to someone who may seem angry, who may seem bitter, who may seem like they have an attitude, you don't know how that could change their life. You don't know how they might need that kindness. So I just wanted to share that with you all this morning. It was such a great opportunity to be here with y'all, because I haven't been often, and I haven't had a whole lot of space and time and opportunity to be here like I always have been, and I'm working on that. It's a balancing act, because to whom much is given, much is required. And when God begins to move things in your life, sometimes transition can be really hard. So it just was nice to have a moment to come and talk to you guys and encourage you this morning to just be kind to one another. That's what God has called us to do. If you don't know your purpose, the first thing you know about yourself that you are created for is to love one another, to share the love of Christ. That's a start. And it's important that we do that, because we don't know who might need our kindness today. So I love you guys. I pray that you have an awesome Saturday. If you're in the DFW, stay dry, stay safe, because it's about to start storming supposedly really bad later on today. So make sure you get out. That's what I'm doing now. Getting out, getting groceries, getting stuff to take on to the house, so I don't have to get out no more, because who won't be out in this storm today is me. So I love y'all, and I pray y'all have a great day.